chanting first, okay? And then we'll start the class. Chant the whole thing out. Very good. Yes. You can join in whenever, same tune. Huh? Okay. Because, it doesn't matter, it's not a film studio. You just chant it. I will chant first, then you will chant after me. He will do it, and you can just join whenever possible. The first one onwards I shall chant, Annamaya, first three, I alone. Okay, first 3 verses I will chant alone, when the other ones begin that. Annamaya Annamayam Athava Chaitanyameva Chaitanyat Dijavara Duri Kartum Vanchasi Kim Bruhi Gacha Gacheti King Gangam Buni Bimbitembaramanu Chandala Vati Payah Pure Vantaramasti Kanchana Ghati Mrutkum Vayovambare Pratyagvastuni Nistaranga Sahaja Ananda Avabodha Ambudho Viproyam Sopachoyamiti Mahan Koyam Viveda Brahma. This is the question. The Sopacha, the person, the marginalized person in the ordinary person in the world, put like a challenge to Shankara when he says, go, go, go. And Shankara is stunned, and then he answers. He sits down and writes down beautiful verses, because this was the discovery of a surprise of the ultimate time. I shall give just a little introduction, then we shall go into the verses, we'll chant it out. Because there are many, many surprising things in life. Think of it. When the scientist must have discovered the enormous energy in an atom, Sahasra, like if there's thousands, Sahasra Surya is 1,000 suns rising at one time. That is the brilliance of Vishwarupa Arjuna saw. And Oppenheimer, the atomic scientist, he quoted that verse. They say, when he was asked to talk about the experience during the atom bomb first explosion and in the desert Umba. Now, if you see, what a surprising moment it must have been. How astounding, stunning. Or you have seen from the tiniest seed, the huge banyan tree. In the tiniest seed, there is a blueprint for the biggest tree, spreading across miles with thousands of different secondary roots. The original root is forgotten. Surprising. In that tiny seed, so much is hidden. Human child. A sperm meets the egg. That makes a small zygote. That zygote is 1/1,000,000th part of a pinhead. 1/1,000,000th part of the pinhead. And in that is blueprint, in that is written the blueprint for an entire human personality. The whole body, diseases, that. And then in that tiny little body, come back to our Vedanta Upanishad, one I thought, explore that infinity. All these are surprising moments of life. Whoever discovers it must have been completely stunned, flummoxed, awestruck, can't even speak. You can go on talking about these type of wow moments in life, but feel one and see how from the tiniest of the tiny, like in a little bit, a drop of water, you see the ocean. In a dust, you see the universe. In a moment, the eternity. How stunning. That brings in the most creative, poetic sense in any individual. Somebody can say, oh, ow, different types of things. Somebody can write down, somebody can speak, somebody can paint. That is why the Upanishad will so beautifully say, what? Etat samagayanaste. This person who knows the reality, Shamagayan, singing the Shama, Vedas, sitting down. And what does he sing? Meaningless noise. Ha, boo, ha, boo, ha, boo, aha, oh, uhu, ah. In your happiest moment, what do you say? Do you sing a song? Ayyo, anybody? Oh, yeah, what a thing. Different people, different ways. Ah, who, meaningless sounds, or at its poetic excellence. So, Shankara's mind, when he encounters from this very, very insignificant, marginalized, ordinary person, the spark of absolute wisdom, he must have been really stunned. Boy, what did he say? And how true it is. He was not jealous. Idiot, what do you know? No. That is for the mean-minded. A wise man sees wisdom, embraces. Wow, another person, so beautiful. Anger, hatred, jealousy, comparison, competition is in the mind of the absolutely mean, limited, ordinary, absolutely ordinary, mortal, changing, dying, frightened. Not in the graceful mind of the wisdom, but the absolute reigns. Okay? Now, so what does Shankara write? I am chanting, and he will follow, then we can join him as whenever possible. Jagrat swapna susuptisu sputatara yasam vidujrumbate ya brahmadi pipilikantatanushu prota jagat sakshini saivaham nacha drushya vastu iti drudha prajna api yasyasti chet chandalostu satu dijostu gururiti esha manisha mama chandalostu satu dijostu gururiti esha manisha mama brahmaivaham idam jagatcha sakalam chinmatra vistaritam sarvam chaitate avidyaya trigunaya asesham maya kalpitam itham yasya drudhamatihi sukhatare nitye pare nirmale chandalostu satu dijostu gururiti esha manisha mama chandalostu satu dijostu Gururiti Esha Maneesha Mama Sasvannaswarameva Vishwamakhilam Nischitya Vacha Guru Nityam Brahma Nirantaram Vimursatam Nirvyaja Shantatmana Bhutam Bhaviche Duskrutam Pradahata Sambinmaye Pavake Prarabdhaya Samarpitam Swabapuriti Esha Maneesha Mama Yatiryak Naradevatavihi Ahamiti Antasputa Griyate Yadvasad Hrudayaksha Deha Vishaya Bhanti Swato Chetana Tam Bhashyehi Pihitarka Mandala Nibham Spurtim Sada Bhavayan Yogi Nirbruta Manasohi Gururiti Esha Maneesha Mama Yat Saukyam Buddhi Lesha Lesha Taime Shakradayor Nirbruta Yachitte Nitaram Prashanta Kalane Labdhva Munir Nibruta Yasmin Nitya Sukham Budho Galita Dhihi Brahmivana Brahmavit Yakaschite Sasurendra Vandita Padaha Nunam Maneesha Mama Yakaschit Sa Surendra Vandita Padaha Nunam Maneesha Mama Nunam Maneesha Mama. It's amazing. Amazing verses. The beauty is the very chanting itself helps you to transcend everything. Words understood takes you a wordless realm. No name, no form, no nothing. One who is always abiding in that, every word that comes from him, her or him or her, doesn't matter, is imbued with that absolute wisdom. And the same words, alive, reaches the ears, creates a thought within, pointing out the wordless, thought-free, nameless reality. The circle is complete, communication complete. If you can make a little, I don't say deviation, but just use instead of using all the 5 fingers, just the 2 fingers also, which is in Dakshinamurti Jnana Mudra. This is supposed to be the thumb which holds everything, gives strength to everything. In hand itself, whole Brahman, Brahma Vidya. This is the thumb which gives elaborately, I don't want to go into that. This is thumb. Without this, none of this can function. And this boy, bad boy, who has done it? Pointing finger. So this is the ahankar. And these 3 are any 3, waking, dream, deep sleep, past, present, future, sanchita, agami, prarabdha, anything. You can imagine 3 also. You don't worry about it. That is where scholarship is needed. Imagine, whatever. Sometimes people go so much lost in that also. The 3 on that, they'll have 3 hours. White, black, green. Any white, black, green. Some 3. No. Waking, dream, deep sleep. Gross body, subtle body, causal body. Okay, like that. In this one, ahankar is with them, with the 3. Now when this ahankar comes to the root, the source, the Brahman, beginningless, endless, circle is complete, communication is complete. This is Guru, this is Shishya. The one who has understood it, this boy, thumbs up. And this is disciple, because ahankar riddled with ahankar, I-ness. Who knows? Even Guru mapi dhikkaroti. This fellow is there now. Guru mapi dhikkaroti. This Guru, rascal fellow, idiot. Why? Because, you know his standpoint. And so the Guru will say, oh, he talked like that. This is unshakable. So when this disciple meets the Guru, circle is complete. Communication is complete. After that what? Viprostu, Chandalostu. Let the person be born anything. Boy, girl, man, woman, transgender, nobody born believer, non-believer. Boy, girl, only that much. Then depends upon what type of thoughts are given to you. These roles you pick up. Nobody teaches us that who this I am, the reality is the completeness. These 3 states, they don't bother about anything. We shall talk about it today. Gross body, subtle body. Don't say body creates problem for me. Simple thing, friends. Don't say ever body creates problem for me. Body creates problem for you. Last night I wrote it, that's why I'm talking to you. Body creates problem for you, or you create the problem for body. Poor body, by itself it doesn't do anything. If from 5 pounds you have gone to 500 pounds, it's not body's mistake. You drink and overdrink and your alcoholism, your liver is damaged, it is not liver's mistake. You go on eating too sweet, diabetic and heart attack, it is not body's mistake. In fact, if a body can speak the language, he shall say, get off me. Don't torture me. The gold shall say, don't be greedy about me, don't misuse me. The whole universe will complain about one entity, human being, individuality. Do you understand? Our whole life is spent on what? Passing on the blame. Blame everybody. He is like that, she is like that man is like that, this man, why this is the fellow? As my Swamiji will be always telling, when you point out the blame, who has done it? This boy. 3 fingers are towards you. God is the witness. Have fun. in whatever you like. Blame game. You torture the body. Body doesn't torture you. Oh, thoughts are very bad. Thoughts are bad, or you are incapable of handling your thought. Ask yourself the question. The cycle is very difficult. Cycle is difficult to ride, or you are an idiot who don't know how to climb the cycle. Any machine, anything for that matter, you don't blame that, because there are many people who fly the fighter planes. Everybody can't. That does not mean something wrong with the fighter plane. If you can't swim, is the mistake of the water? You can dance, is it the mistake of the stage? No. If the vegetable is not cooked well, vegetable is responsible, right? The cook, or he who cooks is a cooker, whatever you say, sir. A cook. 100% responsible. You are 100% responsible. In that understanding it takes place. How beautiful. And who understands it? Anybody can grasp it. Because this is one subject, again and again Mahadeva emphasizing, please, we have gone too far ahead. Condemned too many people and too many things, put too many conditions. To be the infinity, conditions apply. To reach the universe, conditions apply. You are already in the universe. What conditions apply? To be in a place in the universe, conditions apply. If you want to go to Alaska, conditions apply. Walking, boating in the ocean, flying, swimming, conditions apply. You have to do something to be there. Why? You are here. Where you are is here. Where you want to be somewhere, which is not here. You have to do something. Conditions apply. But to be where you are, to be where you already are, what conditions apply? You are already there. Knowledge. Somebody just points out, this is what exactly the pramana, all that stuff. The teacher points out what conditions you should fulfill, what condition you must fulfill to be in the universe. What conditions you must fulfill to be part of infinity. What conditions must you fulfill to be immortal, absolute happiness, joy. So it is everybody's subject. It is one thing where nobody fails because you are already past. Do you really understand? I hope. 7 billion people can grasp it. No other subject can be grasped by 7 billion people. Sophisticated quantum physics scientists, 5-6 people will be in the world. People who have gone to moon, 10 to 11 people. People who have gone to Himalayas, Everest mountain, maybe few hundreds. Who has gone to the depth of the ocean, maybe few, counting few, 4 or 5 people. Who has gone into the biggest hole, yesterday news came, the longest, the deepest hole in the world, they sealed it now. After only 1 or 2 people went there. They sealed it. Very, very few. How many people can dance? How many people can play every game? Always there will be minimal, 100,000 or 100,000. Everybody can walk. How many people can dance? But self-knowledge, everybody. And that's the only knowledge kept away from everybody. How beautiful. Not only kept away, but also has thrown into the realm of the impossible. You can't. Who says? The idiot who has not got it. Very, very difficult. Conditions apply. Put the conditions. Why? You have not done it. Your tail is cut, so cut everybody's tail. Like meditation. This morning I was talking to you. Please listen to that morning meditation class. Out of the world. Out of the world. I am going to meditation class. So you are going to meditation means you are in agitation now. Going to meditation, huh? Even when you are starting from your room, you are in meditation. Walking, you are in meditation. Sitting down, you are in meditation. Listening, you are always in meditation. So what is the best meditation chamber you can create? Your head is the best meditation chamber. But what is happening now? How many meditation, varieties of meditation, close eye meditation, open eye meditation, handheld meditation, hugging meditation, dancing meditation, jumping meditation, hot water meditation, cold water meditation, desert meditation, cave meditation, oh boy, starving meditation, indulging meditation. What is this? And then, what type of houses you should have? Air-conditioned halls, all fragrant, beautiful flowers, millions of rupees to be spent for what? Meditation, right? In that millions of rupees that meditation room is not in meditation. Poetically you can say everything is in meditation, that also is meditation. But there if you have to go and sit down, where shall you find your meditation? Not there, here. So why don't you do that at home? No. We can sell you, the same plane will take you everywhere. But there is a economy class, sarcastically they call it cattle class, ordinary people travel. Business class, first class. Where does the first class passenger goes? One person gets so crazy in the plane, it's a joke, so crazy in the plane, he said, I must travel in the front of the plane, first class. I don't want to sit in the back bencher, what is that in the back seat? I must sit. He said, sir, your ticket is not first class. You have to go there. He said, nothing doing. I am going to be in the first class, in this place only. It's not in the, you have to go back to the back seat, than the end of the plane. They could not. Everybody explained to him, they could not, nobody could convince. The pilot came in, just whispered something in his ear. He ran to the economy class. All the attendants, the stewardesses, they were all stunned. Sir, what did you tell? What did you tell? No, I just told him the backside of the plane only will reach the destination. The first class will not reach. He ran. We have that much of intelligence, Who is that person who cannot understand? You put conditions. Meditation means what? Just see, meditation is a business. It's a huge business. Just like movie is a business, games, everything, entertainment industry. Everything is big. Why you can't sit down and just be in meditation? So you have to have a air-conditioned cave for meditation, mountain top, this and that. Yes, place is needed, sir, but ultimately, whether it is a mountain top, cave, under a tree, isolation of the desert, it doesn't matter. Ultimately, close your eyes and be. So what is the best meditation chamber? Your own body. And when you are in meditation, where do you feel, whatever you feel wonderful, where? Outside? My knee jumping. My navel is something plugging. Right? Lights are exploding inside. What are you talking? Tadeva brahmatvam vidhi yad idam iti upasati. Tadeva brahmatvam vidhi yad idam iti upasati. Nedam yadidam upasate. Tadeva brahmatvam vidhi na idam yadidam iti upasate. Understand that Brahman, the truth to be yourself, not this which you are seeing, objectifying, observing as this. That's what yourself. So the whole world, everybody can know it. So, but nobody expects that this tiny atom will have atomic energy, can blast off the whole thing. Nobody, ordinary man can believe, no person can believe that this ordinary looking, marginalized, simple person can ever understand the absolute. Because the idea is, you must be a Sanskrit Pandit, or you must be a Maha great scholar with PhD, FRCS, ABCD, E. No. Na yesha atma balahine labhya, na medhaya, na bahuna srutena. Esha atma, this one, na balahine labhya, is not gained by a weakling. And what is our education or conditioning does it? It makes you a weakling. Why? Dependent on things. Your happiness depends upon that. Your importance depends upon that. Your being somebody depends on the positions. Are you getting that point? The more and more something makes you dependent, don't you do that? They're more and more weakening you. How can you understand? Because you desperately hold on to that. You can't drop it, because that is your strength. A person who is ready to drop everything. Why? Because that's not me. What is there to drop? What is there to drop? Did they come in to drop and push? I drag, I drop. What? Are you getting that point? What is there to drop? Very difficult to drop alcohol. When the alcohol came to your house, asking you, drink me. When did gold come into your house and said, grab me and keep me? You brought it. You drop it. How do you drop it? You drop out. When I am not there, everything in their own place, swasthanam. When the child pulls down everything in a house, think of it, in a place, when child pulls down everything from a place and disturbs the whole arrangement, decoration, what do? Remove the things or remove the child? If that much you understand, this I thought is like a baby doing all mischief, unconsciously. And what are you doing? Fixing the world, fixing the thought. I don't eat this. I put on only this color dress. I am only listening to this music. I like only this chanting, this singing, this dancing. What are you talking? This fellow, one thing. And who is that? Everybody in this universe. You don't have to believe in something, do not believe in something. Why are you imposing a belief on somebody when you are going to take him beyond the belief? Why are you going to make him obsessed with a practice when you are to go take him beyond that? A person who knows this reality, yes, he shall consciously engage you in activity to take you beyond it. That's fantastic. Like a doctor gives you medicine but knows exactly when to wean you away. Words are used, but at some time words are useless. So anybody and everybody can say that. When Shankara sees this ordinary looking person, so like easy, sort of nothing sophisticated about him. And he challenges him. Who shall move from whom? The body made out of 5 elements. This one is body made out of 5 elements. Your body made out of 5 elements. Need not get out. Same stuff. Consciousness to consciousness cannot get out. So, Dijavara Kimruhi Gachigachiti, what are you taking? Go. Chalo, go. Don't use that word. You can't. And in this same reality, which is, that verse is so beautiful. Pratyak vastuni nistaranga sahaja ananda avabodha ambudho. In this ocean of ananda abudhi, ocean of bliss, where there is absolutely no taranga, no waves of any kind, all pervasive. In that, you are creating mahan koyam vibheda brahma, you are creating the delusion of, oh God, unimaginable kind. How? Viproyam swapachoyam. Aristocratic? Simple. Learned? Useless. Touchable? Untouchable. Go. What are you doing? You are trying the impossible. Understanding the absolute is not impossible. Not understanding the impossible, and not understanding the absolute, not knowing yourself is a wonder. Understanding is easy. It's supposed to be. I am happy now. Oh, so far you are miserable. That is a wonder. But don't say, please, I cannot understand. No, sir. That by which you understand everything does not need to be understood. You are it. That by which you see everything, already there with you. But what is seen is more important than by what you see. What is heard has become more important than by what you hear. What is seen, heard, tasted, touched, smelt, known in whose presence that is something easy. Because whatever is, even when things that are seen are gone, your eyes are there. Whenever the sounds fade away, your ears are still there. The memories fade, consciousness is. Memories arrive, consciousness is. As simple. So what is this mistake you are committing? Shankara must have been stunned and thrilled. And that is why this poetry. Jagrat swapna susuptisu sputatara ya shambit ujrumbhate ya brahmadi pipilikanta tanusu prota jagat sakshini saivaham nacha drushya vastu iti drudha pragyapi yasyasti chet chandalostu satu dvijostu guru iti yesha Maneesha mama. Ishvara ya shambit, feminine, eh? Mother worship. Ya shambit, feminine. It can be masculine, it can be feminine, it can, that mother worship is beautiful. Every worship, sir, whatever you take it, it doesn't matter. This absolute reality, masculine, feminine, neutral. Shiva, Shivani, Brahman. Brahma, Brahmani. You go to this Lalita Sahasranam, Vishnu Sahasranam, Shiva, same names. Five. Strilinga, Sarva, Sarvani, Bhava, Bhavani, Vishnu, Vaishnavi. It just goes on. Both Rindu. There is no difference whatsoever. Ardhanarishwara, that is Ardhanarishwara. Shall I say man or shall we say Shiva has given his half to her or she has given her half to him? That is the conjecture of the idiot. Scholar, thinker. Who has given to whom? What is the mystery? Does it matter who has given to whom? Rindu Nada. Both are one and the same. Solve his problem. That is why Samasikanam Dvandoham, Bhagavan says. Among the samasas, that Sanskrit word, I don't know how to translate it. The samas, that is a Dvanda samasa. There is I am the Samasikana, Samasare, in the samasa, I am the Dvandva samasa. Dvandva samasa is what? See, take that, it's a pleasure in Sanskrit. Rameshwara. Ramasya Ishwara. Ramasya Ishwara. Sir, Shiva comes to go into the story. Okay, Shiva comes to Setubandha because Rama is doing the pratishtha of Setubandha Pratishtha, that bridge between the India and Sri Lanka, which NASA has already photographed. Anyway, so supposed to Shiva has come. When Shiva and Vishnu meet, who shall respect whom? Both are falling feet of each other. Both are telling you are bigger than me. Because, that's the beauty. When two wonderful people meet, Ishvara. Rama says, you are great. Why? Ramasya Ishvara. Sixth case, you are God of Rama. Ishvara says, no. Ramo Ishvaro Yasya Rameshwara. For whom Rama is Ishvara, he is Rameshwara. So, you are my God. Now Rama says, you are my God. He says, you are my God. How beautiful! Then Narada, as usual, resolves the problem. Ramascha, so Ishwarascha Rameshwara. Whoever is Rama, he himself is Ishvara. Rendu, Unuda, boy girl, Shiva Shakti, Ardhanari, anything. Samvit. Amma, mother. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Sarvarupena Sanstita. How much can you get tired? Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shanti Rupena Sanstita, Dhairya Rupena Sanstita, anything. Jnana Rupena Sanstita, who is existing in the same mother, who is existing in all, as the power, riches, prosperity, Kshama Rupena, forgiveness, Karuna, kindness, whatever, everything is there in all forms, mother is existing in it. How much can I say? Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Sarvarupena Santita, who exist in all the beings as all the beings. In my toe, yes. In my knee, yes. In the monkey also, yes. In the tree also, yes. How much shall I say? Brahmadi pipilikanta tanusu prota jagat sakshini. Beginning from Brahma to ant, same consciousness which is inseparable part of Brahma, the creator, is also inseparable part of the ant, the Pipilikas, ant in Erumbu, okay? The ant. She also there. The water that is in the ocean also existing in the drop. Wow. Can you have a sense of superiority? Samana adhika varjita. Oh mother, you are different from. Samana adhika varjita. Free from comparison of same or different. No. Kshaya buddhir vinirmukta. There is no kshaya buddhi vinirmukta. You are totally free from kshaya buddhi. Where there is a reducing or increasing, there is no kshaya, no buddhi. Read that, see that, think it. I mean, that's all revelry, sir, revelry. Instead of telling, he told me like that, she's like this, he's like that. How does it matter, sir? A time will come, you will be nowhere to talk about it. The person who is dying, is he fighting with his past? Can he reverse his past? Can he enjoy as long as you are there? Especially with this, coming across this self-knowledge, Atmagyan, revel, revel, revel. With the other person wants to create whatever nonsense, let them do it. How does it matter? Please. There is no comparison of any kind. Abrahma pipiliganta paryanta tanusu. It is existing that. What is that? Samvita consciousness. Oh ho! Last night I was talking to somebody, Swamiji, why people talk about creation and God? I told you two things. Some people are lost in creation. Some people are lost in creator. Creation, elaborate, nothing wrong. We must understand about the creation. From the dust to the stardust to universe. Understand? No problem. Go on gathering knowledge. But understand, you are inseparable, your body is an inseparable part of it. Ultimately, you have to understand your body, yourself. Oh, I understand, there is a creator. Creator is everywhere. Now, you are telling me to understand the creator and the creation. What about me? What about me? This question will not be asked by a tree, a monkey, an animal, a virus, inert substances. Nobody can ask, only human being can ask. Only human being has the problem, existential problem. What about me? Oh, God is everywhere and He is in you. Then come on, let's sit down and talk. He is everywhere, in me also. Wow, tell me. Universe is everywhere, the whole creation is all pervasive. Yes, you are also included. Wow, tell me, because that is something matters to me. Why? Because if he or she is infinity and doesn't include me, I shall limit him. My finitude, which if it is absolute, it will limit the infinity, because without me, he is finite. With me, everything is complete. Without me, everything is incomplete. You cannot be away from the totality, friends. That is the beauty. And that something exists in me when gives you your anubhava, your experience of life. What is that anubhava? Bhava, bhavami, anubhavami. In Sanskrit, anubhavam, anubhavami. I experience. Listen carefully. First you are, bhava, bhu, bhav, to be, to become. You are. Other things, anubhava, paschat. Ramo gacchati. Rama goes. Lakshmano anugacchati. Lakshmana follows. You bhati. You bhati. Sarvam anubhati. You shine, everything shine. You bhashi, anubhashi. Don't bring in that now. Just think of it. Bhati, truth, bhati. You are. Sarvam anubhati. Everything shines after you. First you are. Everything existing after you. So anubhava swarupa already. How is it that? Gives you. Jagrat swapna susuptisu sputatara yasam vidajrummate. Waking, dream, deep sleep. These are the three different states. It's not exclusive to human being, but only human being can appreciate everything. The whale doesn't want to appreciate what is the sleep. The tigers and the lions are not struggling to understand what is dream and sleep. All the coronavirus and others, nobody. Only human being. And among the human being, all the human beings are not yet interested. Child has no sense of eye to inquire. You grow up, individuality comes in. But most people are lost in the perception. Sound, touch, taste, smell, sight. When the problem comes, the eye wakes up. I want to understand. So the Upanishads are so beautiful. Begin from the beginning, from the individual, goes into the absolute. Acha, what happens, sir? You have got three different states. Waking, dream, deep sleep. In these, Jagrat, waking, Swapna, dream, sleep, Nidra. You are sleeping. In these three states. Can I explain to you dream state in dream? Can I explain to you deep sleep state in your sleep or dream? Only in the waking can I talk to you about consciousness either in your dream or in your sleep or I am with consciousness. No. Only in the waking state, all the four states are possible, not three. That is why waking, dream, deep sleep and Turiya, Chaitanya, consciousness. Jagrati, Swapna, and what is the Susupti? O mother, everything is yours. Sarvavastha vivarjita. You are in waking, dream, deep sleep. Yet you are Vishwasakshini. You are the witness of the entire universe. Gross universe, subtle universe, causal universe. Wow. Yet, Sarvavastha vivarjita. There is no waking, no dream, no deep sleep in you. And that can be understood only in the waking state. That is why waking state is known as the Purnavastha. This is why the gratitude goes to Guru, Swamiji. What type of understanding, what type, it comes for us, my teacher. It's not everybody's teacher. From who, everybody is not Guru, From whom, I think told you long time back. Everybody is, one who is speaking is a speaker. One who is teaching is a teacher. But still not your Guru. I am speaking, I am a speaker. You are listening, you are a listener. You don't sit down as a disciple there. No, it will not work. Neither I am a Guru. I am a speaker. When I am speaking, and you listen, and you say, oh, this is what it is. Now you are a Shishya. You will never forget that person who has given you that, who has introduced you to that. If you have understood. If you have not understood, nobody is your Guru. Don't worry. You just talk nonsense. That is, they say, he is also my Guru, she is also my Guru, it is also my Guru, and 24 Guru, 34. You can have 1,000,000 Gurus, no problem. But when you see this, you can accept anybody. It doesn't matter. Where you grasped it, that person becomes. So Guru doesn't come. A Shishya creates the Guru. When I understand, now even if the teacher says he is not my Guru, I have not taught him directly, like Drona and the boy is, Ekalabhya. Drona has never seen him. But Ekalabhya says, I have learned from you. The student should say, he is my Guru. The Guru should say, you know that man? My disciple. That is why people always go for the, what is that nonsense? VIPs, celebrities. My disciple. Does he say that? And the flatterers around will say, you know that man? He is a disciple of my Guru. That I am also a famous man, right? What are you doing? Have you understood yourself? If you have not understood yourself, you are nobody's disciple. You are still a wanderer on the path. Only in the waking state, Purna Avastha. Purna Avastha means you can experience waking, seeing, hearing, tasting, touching, smelling. Dream also you can experience in the waking state. Very simple. What is dream? Projection over which you have no control. Close your eyes, you are in dream. Your dream nobody sees. Your thinking nobody sees. Personal projection. Everybody is happily sitting down there, you are miserable. Or everybody is miserable, you are happy. Why? Good, therefore died. Your dream. Personal. Pratibhasya satta. Subjective reality. Close your eyes, you are in dream. You are no more participating in the world that everybody else is there. Wake up, yes. Open your eyes, yes, you participate in the same world. People who live in their own thought world, they are sometimes insane. They don't know how to participate. My conviction, my thought. That is why people with conditioning, they cannot function with anything except other than their own thought. This is the God, this is the Guru, this is the book, this is the thing. There is no freedom. Deep sleep, you can experience it here. What is deep sleep state? Think. What is deep sleep? In deep sleep, there is no waking, no perception, no projection. But you don't know that there is no perception, there is no projection. You don't know. Ignorance is bliss. That happens in here, now. How? When you saw something beautiful, listen something beautiful, eat something beautiful, touch something beautiful, watching a movie, lost. But you are not aware that you are with yourself. You are not dreaming, there is no projection. You are not waking, there is no perception. You are with yourself, but you don't know it. Unaware bliss. Unawareful blissfulness. You are not aware. That is sleep. So then the reverie. Swamiji, I don't know, sometimes I go away, I suddenly come back. Sleep. It is sleep without closing your eyes. That state is sleep. You have not closed your eyes. In the same waking state, you are in samadhi yourself. Yas sambit ujrumbade. What is that? What is the sambit consciousness, samadhi avastha? You are not waking there because there is no perception, no projection. And there is no perception, no sensation, nothing, no perception. There is no projection, no thoughts coming, going. Even if it comes and goes, it doesn't make any difference to you. In deep sleep, there is nothing and you are not aware that there is nothing. In samadhi, there is nothing and you are aware that there is nothing. Only one thing is. Awareful bliss. That what I created, not created, I did that, yes. I wrote it down. Unaware blissfulness, sleep. Awareful bliss. Everything is not there, and you are aware that there is nothing. What is the distance between that state and waking, dream and sleep? In waking cancels dream and sleep. Dream cancels waking and sleep. Sleep cancels or swallows up waking and dream. In consciousness samadhi, you are neither waking, nor dreaming, nor sleeping. Yet, once you are aware, you can consciously wake up. But don't say, I can consciously dream. You cannot choose to consciously dream. The waking state, you can do that. You can consciously project. But in the real dream state, which comes in the sleep, there is no control of yours. People get lost in that. The wise man is aware of his sleep. What type of sleep is that if you are aware? What a simple thing. That is why when people talk about the big question about God and this, they get destroyed completely. What is the God? He is in and through everything. Prove it. Nobody could prove it. They repeat. The child goes there. He says, Maharaj, I will answer that question. How? Ask, I am coming, a baby come to your house, give me something. The king felt, okay. What do you want? His child wants milk. Give him the milk. He gave the milk. The child drank a little and said, Maharaj, is there ghee in this butter? There is ghee, butter, there is butter in this milk? Of course it is there. Can you see it? No. So shall you say there is no butter? No, there is butter. God is like that. Truth is like that. It is in and through everything invisible. Because you wanted to know 3 questions. Where is God? God is everywhere. How do I get it? He had asked that question to the courtiers. Nobody could answer. This boy said, you can get it. Tell me how to get it. He said, how do you get that butter from the milk? Add some tair, some curd. And when it settles down, churn it. Butter will come out. Can you push it back again to the milk? Like that. Go. Take little curd from the guru. Idea. Churn it. That is why teaching Shravan, Manan, all that stuff. Think it over. The same thinking that has destroyed you, same thinking can release you. Like in Tantra tradition. The ladder that takes you up, the ladder that brings you down. Ladder that brings you down takes you up. The ground on which you have fallen, holding on to the same ground you can get up. That is why everything that seems to destroy you, the same thing can enliven you. Everything is beautiful, friends. Everything is beautiful. Oh, so now the ball is in King's Court. He has to go find some guru and churn it and understand it. Then he says, what does he do? He says, okay, you want to understand it as a guru or a disciple? As a king or as a student? The king cannot say as a king. He said, of course, as a student. He said, then which tradition? The guru is standing down and the student is sitting up. The king felt naturally. Child, humble. He run down. The child goes up. And he said, Maharaj, Bhagavan to yahi karte hain. Upar walon ko niche walon ko upar. This is what God does. Chakravat parivartanam cha. Like the wheel it moves. One in the top goes to the bottom and bottom to top. How? Not your choice. Simple is that. So all the 3 states, they are in the consciousness in all the 3 states. You are waking up, you are conscious. In every perception, Pashyan, Shunnan, Spushan, Jigran, Asnan, Gachan, seeing, hearing, tasting, touching, smelling, every moment, you are conscious. In your projection, every thought, you are conscious. But what happens is, you are more conscious of the thoughts than yourself. Ask yourself, why are you suffering? And why are you torturing yourself? As I told you, you torture your body doesn't torture you. Because of your stupidity, you have destroyed the body. Machine cannot maintain itself. The owner must maintain the machine. Mind also is a machine. You must know how to maintain it. And in order to do that, must know yourself. If you are drunk, sometimes I want to eat, sometimes I don't want to eat, sometimes I am rich, sometimes I am a good man, sometimes I am an angry fellow, sometimes I am jealous. How many roles? I told you the other day, mutating virus. Destroys himself, destroys everybody in this world. Only human beings, friends. You want to solve it? First solve your problem. Oof. In the waking is there. In the dream it is there. In deep sleep also is there. Deep sleep also is there, yes. How can you say I am in the dream, in deep sleep? Okay, what is your experience in deep sleep? I don't know anything. How do you know? I know. What do you know? I don't know. So you are the knower or the not knower? You are the knowing principle or what is unknown to you? The knowing principle remains all the time. We will see that in other small texts. You are supposed to be PhD in these classes. Therefore, I am not going into elaborately. Elaborately, each verse will take another 10 days. So, Jagrat, Swapna, Susuptishu, Sputatara, very clearly. Ya Shambit Ujrumbhate. Wow. It's like bubbling. Poetry. Not that there is a bubbling consciousness. Bright consciousness. Brilliant consciousness. Silence. Awareness. Words, words, words. Describe silence. If you attempt it, Swamiji, silence is shut up. The moment you talk about it, it's no more there. What shall he think? No. So like special meditation room, special class, special this, special that. Isn't it special? When the space is there in the ordinary mud pot and diamond pot, golden pot, what is the special space now? Is there a special space? Shall you give me a special space? Do you go anywhere in this world to see space? English space I am going to see. England, countryside space. Himalayan space. Is it so? Same space. So when you recognize that, Ya Sambit, Jagrat, Swapna, Susuptishu, Ujrumbhate, celebrates, revelry takes place. And that same thing, Brahmadi Pipilikanta Tanusu Prota, the same thing, beginning from Brahma, the macrocosmic body, the total body, the total mind, as well as Pipilikanta Tanusu, ant, the ocean, as well as the drop, the same water. The tiny creature called an ant, and the total mind. If consciousness with one body is known as the jiva, consciousness with one body, one mind is jiva, the same consciousness, total body, total mind is Ishvara. Like president and the citizen. Rajyam Narendrasya Bhattasya Khetaka. Shankara will give that beautiful example in Vivek Chudamani. Rajyam Narendrasya Bhattasya Khetaka Tayorapohena Rajana Bhatta. The king is king because he says, I am the kingdom. He is a Bhattar. In Karnataka they say the Bhattar. Bhattasya Khetaka. Khetaka is a village. He is a village chief. Bhattar. The kingdom chief, king. When the king says, I, the whole kingdom says I. The kingdom means the village is included. Take away the kingdom from the king, take away the village from the Bhattar. Tayorapohe na Bhattavo na Raja. Neither he is the king nor he is the village chief. Two human beings, same reality. Consciousness with one form. Individual jiva, with totality, Ishvara. Not that you take away totality from totality. There is a logic for that, they say that. You cannot take away anything from anywhere, friends. Please. How can you remove your body? How? You can get out of the idea that I am the body, but you cannot get rid of the body. Think. You can get out of that idea. Because why? Because dehohamiti dehona bhakti. The body doesn't say, I am the body. You say, I am the body. That idea, you can get rid of it. But you can, instead of getting rid of that I, getting rid of it means understanding that I, we are getting rid of the body, torturing the body, destroying the body. This vegetable I have given up in Kashi. That person or thing I have given up. I no more see my mother or father or anybody because I am a wise man. What are you giving up? To give up, sir, it must be yours. Then name one thing which is yours. Name one thing. You see this land nearby, ashram? 1 acre land, beautiful garden. Yes, Swamiji, you take it. Oh, very nice, thank you. Is it yours? It's not mine, you take it. What type of donation is that? It's not yours. How can you give it? How can you give up the body? It's not yours. It has been given to you, it shall be taken away from you. It has been given without your consent, permission. It shall be taken away without your consent, permission. You are not there to say yes. You can't say no either. It is taken away. So it's not a question of giving up. Giving up what? That idea that it is mine. That idea. That's not a killing, that's not a violence against anybody. Why are you torturing your body? Why are you torturing your thought? This thought should not be there. Really? Thought should not be there. Thought should not be there. Or you, that imbecile, the stupid, the filtered idiot, lovely terms. You, that individual who is so incapable, grow up. Thoughts do not create problem for you. You are a problem for every thought. The laddu doesn't get into your mouth. Chocolate doesn't go into your mouth. You push them in. If you are having disease, you create it. Because I told you, there are certain diseases with virus. Take the virus, disease goes. A lifestyle disease, you are the virus. Anger, hatred, jealousy. One person, Hitler's, whatever this idea, killed 6 million Jews. One person's dream, I must rule the world. Alexander, call it great or small. One, those days. Even now in the 21st century also, there are rulers, head of the states in this world, busy trying to conquer, expand, destroy. What for? One idea. Can you ever own everything? Should you? Do you need to own the sun for getting sunlight? Do you need to own space and air and fire and water on the earth? To enjoy it, to be alive? Nor you need to own your thoughts to use it. You don't have to identify. I am the PhD, I am the engineer. What are you talking about? Then the book will be the biggest engineer because all the knowledge is, no? Encyclopedia is the most greatest fellow. Nah. Understand yourself. So, yeah, Sambit, Vijrumbate, Brahmadi, Pipilikantana Suprota, Jagat Sakshini, which is the witness of the Jagat. What is the Jagat? That which is Jayate, Gacchati, Tishtati, Iva. I'm deliberately taking another 5-10 minutes. Don't worry about it. Do not have to listen everything at a time, but let me finish it at a time. You can listen, those who are online, 20 minutes, half an hour, listen. It's very high speed also sometimes goes on. Take your speed, think it up, see it for yourself. Jagat is a beautiful word. Jayate, gacchati, tishtati iva. Born, growing, as though existing. Past, present, future, we say 3 things. You can never catch the past, can you? Can you catch the future? You can't catch the present. Suppose this is the point. Beyond this point, past. Before this point, future. You can't catch it. As it comes, even as it touching this point, it is becoming past. 2 simultaneous. Tishtati eva, as though existing this moment. If you really can grasp it. When I say here, do you know where it is gone? The earth is moving some 60 kilometers, let us say, per second, 16 kilometers per second. Just an idea. When I say here, the earth has moved from west to east, 15 kilometers. Do you feel? So your here is now 16 kilometers away. Where are you? We don't feel it. That is what about Jagat, continuously fleeting, changing, as though existing, as though existing, as though existing. But you, the consciousness, not as though existing, was, is, will be. Natyevaham jatunasam natvam neme janadipa nachaiva na bhavishyama sarve vayamata param. Never there is a time in Arjuna you were not, I was not, the kings were not. Nor there shall be a time when you shall not be, or they shall not be, or I shall not be. Everybody, all the time, ever existing. Which nothing can destroy. Nannam chindanti sastrani. Nothing can destroy it. That is your being. And that Jagat is continuously changing. How are you aware of the changes continuously? Because you are in the changeless pedestal. You are in the changeless substratum of the universe. It is at once in and through everything, yet in it there is nothing. Prota Jagat Sakshini. Saivaham. That Sakshi, Sakshat Ikshate, which sees but never gets involved with what it sees. Who can be Sakshi? One car is coming from this direction, another car is coming from this direction. Do. When you do, if you are in either of the car, you are a plaintiff or a defendant. If you are in between the car, you are dead. Who can be a witness? If you are in either of the car, you cannot be a witness. If you are in between the car, of course you are finished. The person who is watching from a distance, boom, then he only can witness. Sees, but not affected by what it sees. Consciousness. Illumines every changes, but never cut in between. There is no in between. It is in between, in and through everything. You are that grinding stone. What do you grind? Dal, wheat. Why? They are cut. Grind the space. Grind the space. If individuality is not there, you are not grounded. If you feel grounded, if you are feeling suffocated, you are the bean, Mr. Bean. Who feels crushed between the two wheels. If you are feeling crushed, you are the bean. Moong dal, wheat. If you are not there, how do you feel crushed? The master asked the student, what is your understanding of this reality absolute? There is no creation. Mata nasti, pita nasti, nasti bandhu sahodara. There is no mother, no father, no relative, no nothing, no life, no death. The teacher was a very nice fellow. He gave a hit on the head of this boy. Just like that. One slap. He said, oh, he said, what? There is no mother, no father, nothing, no God, no creation. Then where from the ooh comes? Who produces that sound? Who produces the reactions? Ahankar. The moment you say it is terrible or horrible. Saying for saying's sake is different, but feeling that you are destroyed, oh boy. That is where the Vedanta goes for a sixer. I am the absolute all-pervasive, my stomach, can I have two laddu? Those people are getting everything, I am not getting anything. He is always laughing at me only. If I go there, why can't they get me an elephant? Full of expectations. My ashram is so small, their ashram is so big. This Maharaj has gone around the world, I am standing under a tree. If you are all pervasive, will you complain that you are under a tree? Or on the tree? In the tree? It doesn't matter. Why? I am everywhere. You can't take me out from anything. Iti saiva sha eva aham. That sambit, consciousness, the mother, call it reality, awareness, aham. That's my nature. Nacha drusya vastu iti. None of these things that I am seeing, all that is seen, heard, tasted, touched, smelled, thought over, remembered, is not me. Iti drudha prajna api asti chet. If you have that drudha prajna, unshakable wisdom. Ajivin dehohamiti brahmahamiti jnanam. Ignorant man asked, who are you? I am this body. Does he consult anybody? That is drudha jnana for him. That type of dardhyata, that type of confidence you have. Who are you? Brahmahamiti. I am the Brahma. Who are you? Am Brahmasmi. Drudha prajna. Sometimes I am Brahman and sometimes I am idiot. Sometimes when I listen to you, I am Brahman. Oh, what credit you are giving to me, my wonderful student. Sometimes you are a body, sometimes you are not. Sometimes you are a child, sometimes you are not. Sometimes you are young, sometimes you are not. That I can understand. Sometimes a thought has come, thought is not. Sometimes anger has come, anger. That I can understand. But sometimes I am Brahman, sometimes I am not. There's something wrong. All the time, sa ahamiti, saiva shaeva aham. That indeed myself iti. Not all that is seen, heard, touched, drudha prajna. That firm conviction, prajna asti chet. Wow, such a person, his body, born in any family, chandalostu, dijostu, high born, low born, celebrity, marginalized, rich or poor, royal or commoner, man or woman, young or old, believer, non-believer, doesn't matter. Nothing matters. For you to be you, nothing matters. Can you take it? For you to be you, nothing matters. What must you see to be consciousness? What must you hear? What must you touch? Only then, that is where people become so conditioned, uncompromisingly conditioned, and fight out with everybody. Whereas, what is the tradition says? Murkhe murkha, like Ananda, Jivan Mukta Ananda Lahari. Maune mauni gunini gunavan pandite panditasya. Dukhe dukhi sugini sugavan bhogini prapta bhoga. Murkhe murkha. Yuvatishu yuva bagmini praudhavagmi dhanya kopi tribhuvana jai. Oh abadhude abadhuta. What a verse. What is the language you have said there? How beautiful. Maune mauni. Among the maunas, the people who are quiet, talking, not talking. Mauni. Comfortable. Gunini gunavan. With people with qualities, is a very quality person. Pandite panditasya. Among the informed people, is informed person. No proud, no unnecessary humility. Murkhe murkha. Among the fools, he is a fool. Yuvatishi yuva, master of the sense subjects world, not frightened of anything. Bagmini, Prodho-Bagmi, the speaker among the speaker. Dukhe dukhi, in an assembly of miserable people is most miserable. So that other person finds relief. There is somebody more miserable than me. Sukhini Sukhavan, in happy people the happiest. Bhogini Prapta Bhoga. Among the Bhogis is the Prapta Bhoga, is most indulgent. Why? When other people are indulging in something to be a bhogi, he has nothing, revels. With a suffering person, he suffers. With everybody, as it is, you merge. Taile tailam, jale jalam. Water in the water, oil in the oil. Dhanya, tribhuvana jai. Such a person who is the conqueror of the three universe. Conqueror means what? Not that you have conquered the universe, you have conquered that little tulip, that little thing. You understand that? I thought, that one little thing, how, you understand how that little coronavirus, what has it done? 7 billion people are shaken now. How many names it has picked up now? What all viruses? Virus, eh? The little invisible something. Same way like the ahankar, invisible. But manifestations, unimaginable. Same man, angry, hateful, jealous, proud, arrogant, helpless, machinating, killing, destroying, human activities, oh my God. Please. Tribhuvana jai, abadhuta, abadhuta. And what is his dress? Nanga. Naked. Abadhuta, abadhut sadhya sannyasi. Abadhut means what? Naga sadhu, nanga. No dress. Sarva avastha vivarjita. All, no waking dream, deep sleep is a cover for him. Jagrat, swapna, susupti. Childhood, youth, old age. Any condition, nothing veils it. Akasha. Nirlepa, nirlipta. Akasavat nirlepoham. Like akasa, space, nirlepa. Never sticks to anything. Or nothing sticks to it. One who knows this, sachandalostu. Doesn't matter where he is born, what is his education, what he did, what he did not do, what education he had, did not have. No other consideration matters. To get this knowledge, what is that something you cannot sacrifice? Anything you hold on to, it shall deny you the infinity as though. You feel denied, not that infinity denies you. You feel denied, you are denying the God or the truth or the absolute. They don't feel denied. Neither the totality can deny anything to anybody. Infinity cannot deny anything to anybody. Can the space deny me the space of being inside it? I as a fool can go on telling there is no space. Like you talking, I have no tongue. I have no tongue. I am dead. Huh? You are dead. I have no tongue. Using the tongue all the time. It doesn't matter. Close your eyes. Chandalostu jijostu. Guru riti, such a person. Guru sthaniya, in the place of a guru, because through him you can appreciate who you are. He doesn't make you a disciple, you make him a guru. Remember that statement. The one who searches for disciple is a donkey of the highest order, and the donkey's back breaks because he can't carry the load of the disciples. You don't have a disciple. Somebody makes you a guru. For him, that person, the speaker becomes to that listener, the speaker becomes guru, the listener who understands. Not for everybody. So you can see in your heart of hearts. Have you understood? If you have understood where, when, how, choice is yours. But there is after that you say, my guru only. No. Your guru is good for you. But don't say everybody must go. Why should everybody? Because he is there, he is not there. That is a guru parampara. The lamps fall away, the light continues. Teachers fall away, teaching continues. So whoever has this vision, Shankara bows down, fit to be my teacher, Guru. The Guru is not a person. Ukaro andhakaro, ukaro nivartaka. One who dispels the darkness of this ignorance. When the darkness of ignorance is dispelled, that light illumines both relative ignorance, relative knowledge, always there as it is. Iti mama Maneesha. Maneesha means my conviction. Unshakable. I can't get out of it. Nobody can snatch it from me. That's myself. That's everybody, everything. Thank you, friends. So, you see this nicely, and as I told you, the class will be little delayed. It doesn't matter. There are 4 verses. You can be 2, you can go in one day, or I'll finish it up how it is. But we'll have the class tomorrow. Okay? This evening, Maharaj, our Vishwa will take the class. We'll have it tomorrow. Okay? Thank you.